All right, welcome back. I'm in charge of about a 16-person unit now. I'm top dog detective in a pretty violent part of the city. And RealCopStoriesVideos.com, we got over 300 stories on all kinds of stuff. Patrol, gangs, vice, gross, funny, really funny, stupid, stuff you wouldn't see on cops. So look them up. And this is one of search warrant service. We served warrants in a government housing projects in South Los Angeles. They're basically brick buildings. That's not relative to the story in the sense that this is where we're at the time. We found that whenever we do a warrant, we obviously gathered a crowd. You know, police hitting the warrant, they're screaming police, and doors are being broken into, and all kinds of guns out and everything. Helicopters flying overhead. So we get a crowd. And sometimes most of the time they're pretty good. They're just looking. It's the daytime. They're looking. They want to see, this is their live cops, so to speak. And that's fine. I have a problem with that. But you get guys that you get kind of nervous when there's a lot of people because there's a crowd of people standing there. 99% of them are law-abiding citizens. But you're gonna get one guy in there that might want to take a shot at you, and might want to throw a rock or something. So one of my guys says, "Hey, look," he says, "I heard one guy in one of the other areas near us says that he pulled out a video camera and started panning the crowd, and everybody left because they don't like that." Oh, let's try that. Didn't put no tape in it. Okay, we're playing poker again. But before I got the camera, I had one of my guys had a regular camera, 35 millimeter with a zoom lens. So I thought, give me this, man. I'll use it for this. Okay, fine. So one of the other warrants, we got the camera. This one we didn't. I'll tell you why. So there's probably 34 people standing around, and there's another building complex over here, and one over here, kind of like a walkway all around with grass in front. My guys are serving the warrant, so I'm outside looking, and I see all kinds of people all around. So I take my camera out. Now I'm not going to shoot any pictures, but I'm just going like this, And boy, people start turning and cover their faces. They're leaving. Yeah, it was kind of fun to do. Okay, a lot of guys leave, and actually the guilty guys are leaving. Why would you leave if you're a regular citizen living here? You don't care. You're watching what's going on, but the bad guys are leaving. They're turning around. They're gone. So I turn the camera over, and I see a guy over here, and he's probably in his late 20s. And there's kids playing around and stuff. They're looking at us, and I'm waving at them and everything. And he sees us, and he's across the way. He smiles, turns around, and he pulls out his pants, and he moons me. Okay. So I go, oh, picture taking time. So I start flashing. He's got an auto shot on that bad boy. And I go, thank you. So he gets around. So he's, his buddies are laughing, right? So we had some uniform guys there with us, okay? So one gal that was there, a uniform officer, later I hired her to work for me, but I go, I get on the radio. So I know her first name. I go, do me a favor, get you and your partner, and walk around over there to your right. She's looking around. She goes, and walk around behind that building and get that big fat ass over there with the red hat and the white shirt. I want it for a decent exposure. Okay, all right, fine. So just meander. Say, well, you don't know. You don't want to go in a foot pursuit. Okay, fine. So because there's cops all over the place, so they kind of wander over there and they're playing with the kids, and I'm watching them, and of course he's not thinking anything's wrong. He thought it was a big joke, and he's looking at us. I'm waving at him, and all of a sudden they just grab him. He's so they put the cuffs on him. Bring him over here. He says, mooning, huh? All these kids around here? You're going to jail for lewd conduct. Yes you are. So tell my guys, I'm in charge. I tell you, take him here. I got photos. So they take him away, book him for lewd conduct. So that day I told the guys, normally we don't do this. I said we take pictures of usually everything inside the residence to make sure we didn't steal anything, make sure we didn't break anything. It's part of procedures. Usually we put that roll of film, we put it in a package, we send it off, and then like a week later it comes back. I said no, take these rolls along with what I got. We had rolls then, not chips. And go get it developed tomorrow, okay? Because I want to get these photographs. I want to get an 8x10 glossy of him mooning, and we'll put it with a report, give it to the city attorney to file charges. Okay, fine. So they come back, they got it. Go to the city attorney's office. One of my guys went over there, presented the story, presented the photograph, and gave it to him. So okay, fine. With I'm the witness, so I wrote in there. Okay, fine. This is how bad LA County is. They don't want to prosecute anybody. Okay. It comes back a week later, rejected, with a letter with a little thing attached saying that unless there's a complaining party or children around, this is not considered a lewd act. Okay. And I look at this, and I don't let things go, man. And on the photograph, you see kids on tricycles, which means they're old enough to ride a tricycle. Okay, looking at him and ride all in this photograph, which I'm kind of unexpected because I was taking a picture of him, Because I put in several photographs. One kind of close where you can see his butt, and then the other ones were the surrounding areas. So I called up city attorney and goes, well, I understand, detective. I said, well, you don't understand. You don't note this. It's a ridiculous note. There's kids standing right in front of him. Silence. Well, we're just not going to prosecute. Okay, fine, that's fine. I guess you don't live in the area and you don't really care, do you? Well, you say something like that. But that's true. He doesn't live down there where you have these idiots doing this sort of thing. Can you imagine if I had 3 or 4 parents come in, they would want him prosecuted. They're not going to do it because they're afraid or they won't. So I said, okay, I'll just let it go. So there you go. I got photo evidence I got witnesses, officers, with the name of the officer. She's the lady that arrested him, saw him. So did the partner. I saw it. You got all these witnesses. You got kids playing in front. They don't want to prosecute. That's what's bad about it. You got to prosecute every single case. Do something about it. Fix the community here, for crying out loud. Broken windows. Start with him and then work your way up to felons. Anyway, so that's pretty sad, but that's all right. It was fun to watch him. He got spend the night in jail, and who cares? You got a night in jail, and maybe you won't do it again. Doesn't matter. And hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you later. Bye bye.